Hey everybody, welcome back. Cynical here. Today we're in the AV8B Harrier, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways to take off. So we'll start with the easiest one. You need to put your nozzles at 10%, and we'll go ahead and have the flaps in auto, and we'll turn our landing light on. So this is a conventional takeoff. So you're just going to apply power. Oh, we'll take the brake off here. Apply power. Get her up to about 130 knots. Start pulling back on the stick, and she's going to come off. We'll go ahead and adjust our nozzles back to 0. Pull back on the power a little bit, and she's climbing. We'll go ahead and go up to our cruise nozzles there, or excuse me, cruise flaps, and that's it. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. So the next takeoff will be a short takeoff. And of course you would land this pretty much conventionally like you would any other plane. Give me a second, I'll show you how you do that on the regular landing, conventional landing. You get to a point here. I'm going to turn my tack cam on here. Alright, so we're lined up with the runway here. Not quite. A little trimmed high, but we're going to pull back on the power. Put her in V-stall mode. This is just a quick tutorial. It's not really a landing video. Just showing you how to do quick takeoffs. Put our speed brake out here so we lose power real quick. Put our nozzles down to 20%. We got our flaps in auto. At 250 we can drop our gear. Really high for this. Come in.
Power.
Line her up. You can see she's come down just like any other plane, and just of course apply brakes. Alright guys, so for a short runway takeoff, what we would do is we would put our nozzles down into 60%, as you can see there and there, 60%. We're going to, this is a very quick takeoff. Something like you would want to do if you were taking off like a destroyer or something. Not really a destroyer, but like a short takeoff off of a carrier or something like that. This doesn't have a catapult launching system, but you could use it for a runway as well. But you'll apply power, and she'll just pop off the ground pretty quick. We got the flaps into auto, and you'll see how quick she comes up. Boom, she's up. And you would turn the water on. I forgot to tell you that. And you'll just adjust your gear up.
Altitude, altitude.
You'll adjust your nozzles until you get some vertical speed.
Caution, caution.
And we're flying. So that's not real hard to do. She just pops up there. And I'll show you how that looks again from starting out from an outside view. Alright, so we're back on the runway. This is going to be the outside view showing you. So we got our nozzles at 60%. We're going to turn our water to take off. Took our brake off. And our landing light on. And I'll show you from the outside how easy this is. So we'll just give her power.
Caution, caution.
Telling me there's a caution because I still have my water on. But we used a little bit of water, but it's pretty quick, pretty easy. Now there's a different, I mean, depending on how you want to fly or where you need to take off, if you want to use, you can go less than that. You can do 35 or 40 degrees of nozzle. Take you a little bit longer to take off, but you can pop up. Now we're empty. I've only got about 40% of fuel in the jet, just for demonstration purposes. But that's just how you kind of pop up. Now, if you're fully loaded, conventional takeoff. You got bombs and missiles and fuel tanks and all that good stuff. You're not going to pop off the ground. The aircraft's just too heavy. So the last way to do it, and we'll get to that here in just a second. Alright, so we're back in the aircraft here. And the last way to do it, we're going to set the flaps to full. We're going to put our nozzles down to 82. Actually, 85 actually. Okay. Take off the parking brake. Turn on the landing light. Turn on our water for takeoff. Okay, and this is going to pop straight up. Just apply power. You're just going to keep applying a little bit of power each time. You don't want to give her too much. She's going to take straight off. And then you'll just give her a little bit of forward nozzle. As we fly off.
altitude, 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 altitude.
Now you use a good bit of water there. So we start off at 500. We got 280 left, but we can definitely land on that. Okay, and I'll show you what that looks like from an outside view. All right, so we're at 85%. This is going to be the short takeoff from the outside. And what we're going to do, I've got my water on. We're gonna give her a little power. As she starts to lift up, just keep giving her power. Don't just slam it all into 100%. You want to just give her power. She'll get light. You can see her getting light. So it's pretty easy. I'll just set her back down for you. So you just give her power. I'm not slamming it, I'm just easing the throttle. If you can see my throttle just easing up. See my throttle? So she starts to lift off the ground, and then back her down just a little bit. We'll start to give her a little bit of forward momentum, 60%. Now gear up.
Altitude, 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 altitude.
Turn our water off at this point.
Altitude.
Shut Betty up. And we'll flaps up and then 10% or 0%. And we're flying. And I know I'm not straight with the runway taking off. I'm just showing you guys how to take off. I'm not really paying attention to what's going on around me. I'm showing you how to take off with this thing. Now, the hardest thing to learn is how to maintain the hover. So we'll go back to that. Alright, so this is how to just try to maintain the hover. Once you give her power and you start getting her up, you'll feel her lift off. Go slow with her. Alright. And you're gonna see? I'm not great at it. Give her power. Tilt her forward. Your helicopter. Move forward. Constantly working that throttle back and forth, back and forth. This is the hard part to master. It's just figuring out where the sweet spots are. I have not completely mastered it, so I'm just showing you, but it takes time. But if you're gonna move her to the right or to the left, you don't want to be doing big increments like this. You just want to do it slightly. Slight movement.
Water, water.
See that quick we're running out of water.
Water, water. Water, 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 water.
That was hard.
Water,
that was hard,
water,
hard landing.
Water, 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 water.
So, and all that being said, I'm not going to show this part of the video because it sucks.